Albus Dumbledore, Minerva McGonagall, and Rubeus Hagrid, professors at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, deliver an orphan named Harry Potter to his only left relatives, the Dursleys. 10 years later, Harry is living a disappointed life with them and starts getting unsought letters from owls. Finally, Hagrid appears and tells Harry that he is a wizard and is accepted at Hogwarts. After taking Harry to Diagon Alley to buy him his school supplies and a white owl named Hedwig as a birthday present, Hagrid tells Harry about his past. Hagrid details Harry's past as the son of James and Lily Potter, who were a wizard and witch respectively, and how they were murdered by the most evil and powerful dark wizard of all time, Lord Voldemort, which resulted in the 1-year-old Harry being sent to live with his aunt and uncle. Voldemort was not only unable to kill Harry, but his powers were also destroyed in the attempt, forcing him into exile and sparking Harry's immense fame among the magical community as the boy who lived. Harry is then taken to the King's Cross station to board a train for his school. While on the train, he meets Ron Weasley and Hermione Granger. He also encounters Draco Malfoy, a spoiled child from a rich wizarding family who eventually becomes Harry's biggest rival. While in the school, the students assemble in the Great Hall, where all the first-year students are sorted by the sorting hat into 4 houses: Gryffindor, Slytherin, Ravenclaw, and Hufflepuff. Harry is placed in Gryffindor with Ron and Hermione. At Hogwarts, Harry starts learning wizardry and gets to know more about his past. Harry is also taken into the Quidditch team as a seeker, which is rare for first years. While discovering the school one night, Harry and his friends discovered a giant 3-headed dog named Fluffy in the restricted area of the school. They later find out that Fluffy is hiding the Philosopher's Stone, which grants its user immortality, as well as the ability to turn any metal into pure gold. Harry suspects that Potions teacher Severus Snape is trying to get hold of the stone in order to return it back to Lord Voldemort in its physical form. The children get to learn from Hagrid that Fluffy will fall asleep if he hears music. Harry, Ron, and Hermione decide to get the stone before Snape does and discover that Fluffy is already asleep. They now pass the trapdoor to survive the obstacles, which include a deadly plant known as the Devil's Snare, a room filled with aggressive flying keys, and a giant life-size game of chess. After getting past the tasks, Harry discovered the dark art teacher, Professor Quirrell, was trying to claim the stone, and Snape was protecting him all the way. Quirrell removes his turban and reveals a weak Voldemort to be living on the back of his head. Through an enchantment placed by Professor Dumbledore, Harry finds himself in the possession of the stone. Voldemort tries to convince Harry to give him the stone by promising to get back his parents from death. When Harry refuses, Quirrell attacks, but the touch of Harry burns his skin and reduces him to ashes. When Harry gets up, Voldemort's ashes passes from Harry's body, knocking him on the floor. Harry wakes up in the hospital wing by Dumbledore by his side, who tells him that the stone has been destroyed and Ron and Hermione are both fine. Dumbledore also reveals how Harry was able to defeat Quirrell. When Harry's mother died to save him, it gave him a love-based protection against Voldemort. Harry, Ron, and Hermione are given house points for their performances, tying them up with Slytherin. However, Neville Longbottom is awarded 10 points for attempting to stop his friends, giving Gryffindors enough points to win the House Cup. Harry returns home for summers, happy to find a position at Hogwarts.